Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes Up. I hope you are all really well. This is different, isn't it? My very lovely friends at Ipsy have let me borrow their studio today, so I thought we'd try it out. Let's be all profesh and see how this goes. Very nice having everything set up for me. It was such a luxury. So if I keep looking at the monitor in front of me, forgive me, this is just all very new and I feel like a kid in a candy store and like I'm pretending to be all professional, which is fun. I hope you guys had the best new year. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get around to making a video. Things have just been very full on and busy. And that's good, but also I feel like that thing with January where like what's it they said the internet browser where all your tabs are open and things are freezing, and that's like a good representation of my brain right now. I feel a little bit all over the place, but happy to be filming again, and I've missed it. I've really missed it actually. So we can't not do 2019 without kicking off with 2018 favourites. So I'm just going to jump straight in. If you want to know the look I'm wearing right now, that is going to be my next video. So make sure you subscribe to Harry Makes It Up on YouTube, on Instagram, across my socials so you never miss a video. I'm not kind of sticking to a specific schedule at the minute, so it's just as and when, but I do want to try and keep to one every 2 weeks where possible. So I'm hoping that's what I'm going to keep to. I'm definitely doing more with the blog at the minute and Instagram lives, which I love. So let's stop waffling and crack on. So first things first, let's go on to primers. I'm probably going to forget to do this in order because I feel very out of practice, guys. But primers, there were two that I've loved this year. Last year, how funny is it saying that? First one is the Smashbox. This is the primerizer, the primer and moisturizer in one. I've got it in the mini now. I've gone through a whole bottle. I have another bottle on standby. This was a big thank you to that Anna Edit and Lily Pebbles for bringing this to my attention. Absolutely love that. In my Pro Kit, I would say the one I've used the most is the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer, which I have decanted into a little bottle. I'll pop the blog post down below as well, guys, with all the information on where I kind of get the pieces that I decant my kit into. So if you want to know more info on that, that will be in the description box. So I have quite a few foundation favourites, let's be honest now, but the ones that I used most in my Pro Kit last year were the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the... what's it called again? Light Wonder Foundation. I nearly forgot what it was called. That has been probably one of my go-to ones within my Pro Kit. One that I discovered for myself that I was very late to the party on, this was a good old Lindsay Kelk recommendation. This was the Maybelline Dream Cushion, and I bloomin' love this, guys. This is so good. I am the shade 30. Well, actually, I think I need to go down a shade now because this was my summer shade. I don't ever really use the piece that comes in it. But this is so dewy. It's just the loveliest, most, I would say it's like medium coverage actually. It's quite buildable, but I loved this last year. And I think that was probably one of my favourite foundations. And good that it's drugstore too. Concealers, I have two favourites. So in my Pro Kit especially, I'm counting this more because with myself, I was always trying different concealers throughout the year last year. And there were lots that I liked, but in my Pro Kit, there were two kind of real standalone favourites. The first one is the Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer, the one that comes in this packaging. There we go. Absolutely love this. I hope they bring out a ton more shades because the formula is gorgeous. It's hydrating, it's dewy, but it still sets, and I feel like it has that feel of a very weightless concealer whilst packing in the coverage, which I am all about. The other concealers that I have loved, guys, and really want to give a shout out to because I don't see them get that much love on YouTube, maybe I'm wrong, is the Kevyn Aucoin concealers. This is the Supernatural Concealer. And these ones, especially when I'm working with deeper skin tones, I find they have just the perfect amount of either like a red undertone or a yellow undertone, and they're very flattering on darker skin tones. So I've been loving those as well. And really, they were the two main brands of concealer I used the most, I would say, in 2018. So another brand I discovered in 2018, which I have fallen head over heels with, is the Perricone MD No Makeup line. So I have the eyeshadow, that's that one, sorry. I have the No Bronzer, and my blush bottle did break, so I had to decant it into this. But the three altogether, whether you're doing editorial makeup, whether you like really natural makeup, perhaps you like to layer your makeup and create a stain, these are a really good makeup artist kit essential. And I think a product that most consumers would love too. So I had to give those a shout out because I use them so much in my Pro Kit. When it comes to kind of blushes in general, one brand that I really reached for towards the later part of the year that I really fell in love with was the Nude Sticks. They're called the Nudies. And these, I can't remember where I found out about these now, but they're just such a nice texture of blush. So really nice colours. Their highlighter's beautiful. They have a brush which I don't use, but someone even told me the other day you can actually take the brush off. How cool is that? So love that, and I love the formula of those, and their highlighters are also equally good too. So I have Illuminati, which is one that I used a lot. This is a really, really pretty highlighter. So I found myself reaching for a ton of these shades, and the highlighters as well actually are equally beautiful, and again a really nice variety of tones for a mix of skin tones. So I use those a lot in my pro kit. When it comes to powder, for me, there was one standout launch last year, and that was the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I found it in a mini at Sephora, which I'm very, very happy about. So that sits in my pro kit. I have a big one on my own vanity and in my kit as backup as well, but I love the mini size. I just thought that was such a nice sheer powder that feels comfortable on the skin, feels like air, and is kind of undetectable, but sets makeup really beautifully. So that was one I loved. I'm looking around at my little stash, trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Another highlighter favourite, and these quads became a real favourite in my kit last year, was the RMS Beauty Signature Sets. This was the mod collection, which I used for so long as like my go-to little 5-minute makeup, mascara, concealer, and this, and I'm done. And I love this, especially Living Luminizer, and I believe it's called the Master Mixer and Living Luminizer. I'd mix those two quite frequently actually to make like a custom highlight. Love that. And for me, 2018 really was the year of cream makeup. I've always used creams, I've always loved creams, but more so than ever, I found myself decanting like a mad person and loving it, quite frankly. I decanted all my cream eyeshadows, and I feel like when it comes to recommending eyeshadows, there are so many nude palettes, there are so many warm tone palettes on the market now that are all great, but for me, the ones that I reached for time and time again were actually my cream shadows. And in here I have MAC Paint Pots, I have Chanel Illusion d'Ombre, I have the Tom Ford cream shadows, and I have the Charlotte Tilbury ones, and then a few random finds that I just love and use a lot. So this palette really sees me through. I use it a lot for red carpets, I use it a lot on myself when I want to do something a little bit more fancy, and I just love cream shadows. I love layering them, I love putting powder shadows on top to make them really last. I just think they're such an essential in my kit, and they will be, I think, for 2019 as well. Eye primers, there's still only one, and only one that will do for me, and it is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, the one that looks like this. I still prefer the clear colour rather than the ones with the tints in. That's just my preference. I love it, I trust it, I know it works. Even underneath my cream shadows, I use it as a base just to lock everything in place. Still loving that, guys. As far as mascara goes, good old Lindsay Kelk's at it again. She introduced me to the Paradise Ecstatic by L'Oreal. I do think you can't go wrong with drugstore mascaras. They're such a good price point and they really do perform. This one gives you va-va-voom lashes. Absolutely love that and obsessed with it. And this has to make it into my favourites, even though I only discovered it in December, guys. That's how passionately I feel about it, and I'm going to show it in action in the following video that comes after this one. So the next video, you will see how I got my lashes to stand up this much using this, which is by Pamel. It's called the Essence Mascara Base. It's Japanese, and it is game changer. Game changer for droopy, flat, straight eyelashes. Curl your lashes, and then at the moment of like maximum curl, you put this on and they lock in place all day until you take your makeup off. Comes off with makeup remover very easily. This is like LVL in a bottle, and this is game changer. You'll see it in action in my next video. Looking around, what else have we got that I've not mentioned? Lipsticks. I feel like lipsticks, there were two in the reds category especially that I was bowled over by last year. The Violette Poppy Sauvage collection for Estee Lauder, I absolutely loved this. This was such a beautiful, just such a gorgeous, flattering red on everybody. I don't believe it's available anymore, but she says there's similar colours in the Estee Lauder liquid lipstick collection, so I definitely try and check if you can get something similar. If I find one, I'll put it in the description box below. And then Lisa Eldridge launched her first lipsticks, which were stunning. So I have all three of them here. Velvet Jazz was my favourite. So this one was my favourite one, the brown red. It's just so pretty. I did a tutorial using all 3 of these with swatches and my tips on how to wear red lipstick, especially, see them all together. Wait, there we go. Still getting used to having a monitor in front of me. So beautiful, guys, these lipsticks. Aren't they just stunning? Ugh, look at that gorgeousness. So I did do a video as well, guys, where I have swatches of me wearing these lipsticks and also my tips on how to wear red lipstick. If you want to get away from just doing a classic flick, maybe you want some other ideas of what to wear with your red lipstick, I will link that here or here. Who knows where it will be. So I absolutely love those, and that was a beautiful job. Well done, Lisa. They were lovely. I have a feeling she's going to bring them out again next year because they are in high demand, and naturally they sold out. Going a bit backwards and forwards now, as I knew I would. Lip pencils, I guess. Let's do those next. My ultimate nude colour for last year. It is, again, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. What did we do before Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk? It's just such a good pinky nude. And then the other pencils I still feel I reach for a lot in my pro kit would have to be the MAC pencils. Their lip liners are great, whether it's reds, whether it's plums, whether it's magentas. I feel like there's always something, it kind of covers all my bases within the MAC lip pencils. So I always love those. Now, eyeliner pencils, I feel like this year I'm really on the hunt for more great smoky black coals. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I always love the Givenchy. I think it was called the Magic Coal, and I remember that being a great super smudgy black coal. I want to get one of those again. But I'd love to know if there's anything that's as good as that, that's like a thinner pencil. So let me know, guys. The eyeliners, pencil-wise, I would say I've used most actually last year, both on myself and in my pro kit, would have to be the Urban Decay ones. These are the 24/7 Glide-On pencils, and I've loved these. I think they do great brown shades, like in a mix of shimmers, mattes, pearls, really nice mix of tones. Absolutely love those. Then for eyeliners, there are 2 favourites. Another shout out again this year for my Tom Ford. This is the eye defining pen where you have the 2 ends, so you have one end is thicker, one end is thinner. There we go. If I hold it there, you guys can see it. One end is thicker, one end is thinner. And I just find this great for doing 60s style eyelashes. It's a very black, true black. It's matte as well. Sometimes I will use it in addition to like a gel pot liner to finish things off. Really can't fault it. Buy one a year and it will last you a whole year. So can't ask for better than that. But something amazing did happen last year, and we all know how much I love my Kiko liner because, dare I say it, I don't know if there's another product I've ever talked so much about on my channel, but I discovered the Sephora, I think it's called the waterproof, colourful eyeliner waterproof eyeliner in the shade, I think it's called It Bag. It's number 14. It's this coppery colour, and this is just such a gorgeous, gorgeous colour, guys. I wear it most days now, and someone always comments on it. It really lasts. I feel like this and just mascara is kind of like a little nice jewel tone on your eyes. You guys know I love my browns. I love my shimmery browns, and this really was probably my most worn eyeliner on a day-to-day basis in 2018. So jumping back to lips again, because I can't forget these lipsticks, it is the Glossier Generation G. I have got the new ones. I'm still using up my old Cake. I feel like this was my go-to nude throughout all of last year. I wore it so much. It's insane how much I wore it because I just think it's so easy. It goes with everything. And actually what I have done now in my pro kit, let me see if I can get to it. Okay. I've actually decanted all my Generation Gs into a little palette so that I have them, I don't have to worry about anything breaking, even though the new packaging is fabulous. So much better, and so glad they listened to us with changing that and making it better. This makes it so much easier for me in my pro kit. So love those, especially the shades Cake and Zip. I wore those a ton. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've missed. Is there anything I've missed? 2 things. Okay. Blushes, I have to give a shout out to Hourglass again. This palette I used so much. There we go. Still getting used to this, guys. Bear with me. I used this so much last year. This one is the Ambient Light Blushes. All these mixed together look incredible, but they are just the best when it comes to blushes. Pro kit on myself, I have singles. Love them. The last thing I do want to mention is this, which is a bit of a wild card for me. It is looking really grubby on the outside now, and I can't say I care too much for the packaging, but the juice inside is amazing. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This one I used so much last year. I feel like these shades are just very, very flattering on nearly everyone I use them on. The black is amazing. It's really nice and intense. It was one of those eyeshadow palettes. I think I saw Alana Davison use it, and then I was like, oh my goodness, that is amazing. And I hadn't really paid much attention to the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows before that, but I have to say I'm really into them. So I really like this palette, and I definitely use that a lot, especially for Red Carpet as well in 2018. So I know what's probably going to happen. I will start packing everything away, and I will probably find another favourite that I should have mentioned, and I'll kick myself for not saying it. However, there is a blog post as well that I will put down below with this, which is my ultimate top 5 of the year. So they were kind of my most used, most loved products that I feel like if I had to whittle it down to a top 5, they are in the blog post, and I believe only one of them was in this video. The rest I haven't mentioned, so you can see that in the blog post link below. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you like this setup. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it a permanent thing. We'll have to see. I've really enjoyed it. It's been really nice having all the lighting done for me by professionals, and feel like you guys can see the colours true without lighting going in and out. But who knows, maybe it will be one of those things I'm able to do every now and then, we'll see. Big thank you again to lovely people at Ipsy for letting me use your studio. It's very, very sweet of you. And yeah, I hope you guys are really good. I hope you have a wonderful 2019, and I would love if you guys subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram at HarryMakesItUp, because one thing I'm enjoying more at the minute as well is doing live. So I would love for you to go follow me there, and I'll see you soon. Have a great 2019, everyone. Speak soon. Bye.